Good day everyone. My name is Eddie K. Martin from BS Krim 3K and I'm here to discuss the similarities and differences of Republic Act number 9344 or also known as the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act of 2006 and the Juvenile Delinquency Prevention Act from United States of America. But first, I'll give the short explanation for both of them. The Republic Act number 9344, also known as the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act of 2006, is a Philippine law that establishes a comprehensive juvenile justice system. Its primary goal is to protect the rights and promote the welfare of children in conflict with the law, focuses on restorative justice rather than the punitive measures, and ensures the minors are rehabilitated and reintegrated into society. The Juvenile Delinquency Prevention Act from the United States, or also known as the Juvenile Delinquency Prevention and Control Act of 1968, which is later replaced and expanded by the Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Act of 1974. It is a significant U.S. legislation aimed at addressing juvenile delinquency and promoting juvenile justice reform. It was enacted to reduce juvenile delinquency, improve the juvenile justice system, and ensures that youth in the justice system are treated fairly and appropriately. So now let us discuss the differences between them. The Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act of 2006, or RA 9344 in the Philippines, and the Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Act in the United States both aim to address juvenile delinquency, emphasizing rehabilitation and the welfare youth. However, they differ significantly due to their unique sociological context. One key difference is the minimum age of criminal responsibility. In the Philippines, RA 9344 sets the minimum age of criminal responsibility at 15 years, exempting those below this age from criminal liability. In the US, the minimum age of criminal responsibility varies by state, typically ranging from 6 to 12 years, reflecting less uniformity. Similarly, while both laws focus on rehabilitation, RA 9344 emphasizes restorative justice and community-based solution, whereas Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Act balances rehabilitation with public safety and delinquency prevention. The treatment of such offenders also varies. RA 9344 exempts such offenders from criminal liability and places them in welfare programs, while the Juvenile Justice Delinquency Prevention Act requires the institutionalization, encouraging states to use community-based alternatives. Both laws prohibit detaining juveniles with adults, but the Juvenile Justice Delinquency Prevention Act enforces stricter federal standards for separation in detention facilities. A notable distinction is the focus on disparities. The Juvenile Justice Delinquency Prevention Act explicitly mandates efforts to address racial and ethnic inequities in the justice system, while RA 9344 focuses more on socioeconomic factors without addressing race directly. Additionally, The laws differ in their institutional framework. RA 9344 implemented through the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Council, while the Juvenile Justice Delinquency Prevention Act operates under Federal Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. So let's go now to see the similarities between both of them. Emphasis of rehabilitation. Both laws prioritize rehabilitation over punishment, especially for minors and non-violent offenses. Protection of juveniles. Both requires that juvenile be separated from adult offenders to protect their rights and welfare. Also, they focus on community-based program to encourage community-based intervention and diversion program to prevent recidivism. Rights-based framework center on safeguarding the rights of children and ensuring fair treatment with the justice system. So in conclusion, the Philippine RA 9344 is rooted in a welfare and restorative justice approach, reflecting the country's emphasis on child protection and social equity. Meanwhile, the U.S. Juvenile Justice Delinquency Prevention Act balances rehabilitation with public safety with a stronger focus on addressing systematic disparities and empowering state-level implementation. So that's all everyone. Thank you for listening and have a good day. Thank you.